All right, welcome back, guys. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to build a NinjaTrader bot without code. Now, real quick disclaimer, this is something that we don't personally use. I run a development company that builds trading bots from scratch. We actually code it fully out in C Sharp. But this is a tool that's helpful for people who are non-developers or people who just know the bare minimum. So this is something that can get you up and started. You can even build a full-on bot with this. Like, it's very intuitive. Once we get into it, you're going to see. And honestly, I'm going to see if we could implement it in my business to see if we can start off our projects with this method, and then we'll build onto it with C Sharp directly after we finish building it out with this. So sit back, stay tuned. This is going to be very, very helpful for people who are looking to get their own trading bots up once they have a strategy that is consistent. That is the key for this. Your strategy must be consistent, but once it's consistent, then you can look into building a bot. All right. So let's get started with simple instructions for setting up NinjaTrader. Now, with NinjaTrader, you need a PC or a VPS. Now, I highly recommend you get a PC instead. I have maxed out my VPS and I've burnt it out multiple times doing things such as trying to build bots on it. So I use a PC that I actually purchased. That's on my desktop back there. So I highly recommend you get a PC. But once you have your strategy built out into a bot, if you want to run and if you wanted to run 24/7 without interruption, you need a VPS. So a PC won't save you because it's not going to be on all the time. So that's where you need a VPS. So I'm always going to be a diehard fan. If you are getting into algorithmic trading, if you're getting into trading in general and you want your strategies to run 24/7, you need a VPS. All right. So these installation guides are going to be in the description below. But you need to, the reason why you need a PC is because NinjaTrader runs off of the .NET framework, which is from Microsoft. So that's exactly why I cannot run this on a Mac. So you need to actually download this onto a PC. They have the link here, so you can actually go there to get the download for the .NET framework for 4.8. And then you can simply just download NinjaTrader. So once you have an account with NinjaTrader, you can log in and download the link, or you can just literally just Google NinjaTrader download. But yeah, it's pretty much simple. Like, the only thing that's really hard, like I said, is just getting the .NET framework on a PC. Even on a VPS, you still have to follow this as well. You have to download this on your VPS. So both, you just need this downloaded. The rest, you can just go to NinjaTrader, open your account, and just download the actual desktop application for NinjaTrader. All right. Second thing you're going to need is you're going to need to download the VWAP indicator. This is free on a NinjaTrader ecosystem. I'm going to have it also linked below. This is going to be important to the strategy that we're going to build. And really quickly, if you want to see the strategy we're going to build into a bot, it's going to be here. This is my VWAP crossover. If you were a student of mine, I showed you how to code this in PineScript a while ago. And now I'm like, this is just a perfect, simple strategy that it's easy to convert this into a bot. And it does pretty well, 44% profitability, not really bad. And we're going to improve it too by adding in some other key things. So stay tuned for that. All right, now let's hop into my VPS. So log into NinjaTrader. Once you log into NinjaTrader, you go to new, and right down here, you've probably never seen this. You've probably been trading on NinjaTrader for a while, and you never know that they had a strategy builder right there waiting for you. So you go to strategy builder, let's open that up. There we go. And this is how you code it this is how you build your trading bot without code. It'll literally walk you through everything you need to add in, and just ask you some key details for it. So yes, it's a new strategy. You just click next, give it a name, and call it VWAP cross EMA RSI. You're going to need all three of them in the strategy. All right. You can give it a description too. If you plan on selling it or so, you can give a description here. I'm not, this is just for this video. So no need to actually do that. All right, let's go next. All right. This is where you can actually you can calculate the values of your entry and exits. So like how you want to have it calculated on each tick on bar close. So I think it's the simple one is to do on bar close. But when you really get into building trading bots, you're going to have to use each tick value. I highly recommend you get into that, but we're going to keep it simple. Just use on bar close right now. All right. Additional data, you do not need this unless you're actually trading a specific contract. But again, don't need this. It's just for a beginner video. Look into this later on. You do not need this, I promise you. Now, inputs and variables, we're going to get back to that because I feel like you want to see the logic of the actual strategy first, and then we're going to add the inputs and variables in. All right. So we're going to skip this, but we're going to be right back. All right. And the condition. Now, this is where you put your strategy together. Now, let's go back to this. Go to my Pine script. And this strategy is pretty simple. So you buy when VWAP crosses over the EMA and when RSI is greater than 45. All right, so let's put that logic together. So let's go to add a condition. Let's go to indicators. Give it a minute. All right. Now, when you download the VWAP indicator, it's going to be right there. It's pretty simple installation process. If you want to know how to install it, like if you have it on your system, I apologize, I didn't show you guys how to do that. Whenever you download anything, you can just go to install the actual indicator. Once you download it, all you got to do is just go to tools, go to import and NinjaScript add-on. And if you saved it on your desktop for your VPS or your PC, just go to wherever it's saved and just like click it over. That's it. That's really it. And that's how you install it. All right. I forgot to show you guys that. Apologize. Let's go to indicator. Now let's go down to VWAP. Okay. If you wanted to show it on your chart, you can click plot on chart. It's good to see just in case there's something wrong with it. Input series, you can leave that alone because it's going to be the price type is on closed. Again, we did bar close, but if you want to change that value, you could here. But again, it's just going to be on close. So that's how it's going to be determining the VWAP's values. It's going to be on the price close. So let's leave that, plot it on chart. Now, this is where we're going to need to use the EMA. So let's go back. The logic is when VWAP crosses over EMA and RSI is greater than 45. So when the VWAP crosses above, we go to indicator, give it a minute. All right. Let's go down to, where's EMA? EMA is right there. I'm going to plot this on chart. And the period for the EMA is 9. Okay, the period is 9. So we got to change period to 9-day EMA. So when it crosses above it, we want to plot on chart 2. So we click OK. So when VWAP crosses above EMA, and remember the second condition, RSI must be greater than 45. So we got to add another condition. So we go to indicator. We scroll down. RSI. We do want to plot this on chart as well, just so we can see it. Period of the RSI is 14. Yep. So it is a 14-day. So we're good. And when it is greater, remember it has to be greater than 45. That's going to be the buy. So we go to miscellaneous because we got to get a numerical value. So it has to be 45. So let's go to numeric value. And that's where we put in 45. Click OK. All right. So this is the condition for a buy entry. So a long. So now when this happens, so when VWAP crosses over EMA and RSI is greater than 45, just like here, we are going to buy. So this is going to be a long condition. So you do the following: add order management, enter long position. And this is where we need to now go back to our inputs. So we got to go back to our inputs, because now we need to add an input, mean a customizable input. So when we go into the strategy section, the strategy tester section, you're going to see when you add in an input, you can manually change this. So you can have it hard coded. So like when we were there, it allowed you to put a value in. But what if you want to change it? You know, what if you want to change it whenever you're running this code? Like what if you want to make it larger or smaller? So I'm going to call this position. Spelled that so wrong. Sizing. We're gonna leave it at 1 for right now. And now we can go back to conditions, and now we can add that. So go to order management. Enter long. Instead of set default quantity, we're gonna put in the user input we just created, position sizing, which again, you can change. And we got to give it a name. So I'm gonna put it at, so this is just what's gonna show up on the chart. So I'm gonna give the signal name at by long. Okay, cool. Now the cell on the cell side, it's going to be the reverse. It's going to be when RSI is less than 45, and when where is it? When VWAP crosses under EMA. All right. So what we can do now, we can go below here, click this, duplicate new tab, and now we can just flip all of these values. All right. So we're going to edit this. Crosses above, crosses below. Okay. All right, so we flip this value. Also, we got to flip this value too. So edit that. Greater is going to be less. Click OK. And we flip this value too because it's going to be enter short. So enter long, enter short. We're going to set this to the same thing. We're going to set this to position sizing. I'm going to put at cell short. Okay. All right, cool. We got that down packed. That is the logic to the entire strategy. Next, we're going to enter stops and targets. So this is where you can actually add in your what you want to do, your TP, as well as your stop loss. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a trailing stop. We're going to do it for ticks. And actually, let's make this a parameter too. So let's go back here. Let's add another one for trail ticks. Let's let the default value be 1,000 ticks. Okay, let's go back here. Let's add it. So let's go back to trailing stop. Percentage, we're gonna have it set to ticks. Values, we're gonna have it set to user, trail ticks. Okay. All right, and that's how we set our trailing stop. Now let's back test this strategy. So let's go to next, and you can unlock the code if you want to play with it in C#. If you just want to run the bot, you don't have to do that. I would recommend do not exit out of here. Just click compile. This way you can actually test it. Give it a minute. This way you can actually test it, play around with it. And then if you don't like it, you can go back and tweak it. So strategy generated successfully. Awesome. So we're going to go here. We're going to go to strategy analyzer. What is the name of this again? VWAP cross EMA. Cool. So we're gonna go to VWAP cross EMA. So you see it's right there. We're going to select NQ. Now let's run this, see what happens. And there you go. So it is 50% profitable, wins 49 trades, lost 48, one break-even trade, which is good. This one is pretty good. Average winning trade is $2,262.24. Average losing trade is just 1,796, which is good. So win-loss ratio is 1.26. Sharp ratio is dog crap. This is bad. But you know, it's not bad. There's a lot of room to improve this. But yeah, this is how I would go about creating a trading bot without code. And then I would just tweak it from here. But this is pretty good. So like if you understand the logic of your strategy, you can just use this. You don't even need to use code. You don't need to hire anybody. You can just use this to build it. It's pretty simple. I like this. But yeah, it's pretty decent. For a simple strategy, this is pretty damn good for a strategy. All right. So thank you guys again for watching the video. Hope you guys learned a lot. Apply this to your own trading strategies. If you want to join my community where we're going to be building strategies, I'll show you how to build these in C#, show you how to build some more intuitive strategies like my smart money concept strategies, which to build that with this is probably going to take a little bit, but to build it with C# directly is a lot easier. But I'm going to attempt to do that with this. So if you want to learn more about that, you can join my Algo World community where I show people how to build trading strategies, trading scripts, trading programs, all types of things like that. And I also will now be doing some live options trading in there as well too. So if you want to see how I use my options trading system to make some great returns, join Algo World, your one-stop shop for everything trading and algo trading based. All right. So definitely try this out. Let me know your feedback. Comment below if you have any questions or if you want to learn something more. If you want me to go into the C# side, comment below C#, and I'm going to start creating some videos on that as well too. Thank you again, guys, for watching this. Hopefully you guys have a great journey with building your own trading bots. And I'd love to see some more things from you guys. So peace. Enjoy your weekend.